I've been using the Nord for over 20 days now, and it did receive a couple of updates, but there are still a lot of issues that need to be fixed as soon as possible. But the company seems to be busy making the macro camera better, which no one seems to care. So I'll also talk about some of the improvements they need to bring in to make it better, and of course the display issues. So if you are new to the channel, subscribe guys, and also like this video. Let's begin. Let's start with the minor one, but it's a major annoyance, that is to be able to force the apps to run in full screen. But you can see here in the settings, you don't find any apps to be enabled this feature. As a result, when you are watching a Prime video, even if you zoom in, you can see it does not get completely full screen, which does hinder the full screen viewing experience or the immersive screen experience. You can see that big sort of gap, and even in the Netflix also the same thing happens, except for YouTube. So I hope they kind of fix this as soon as possible. Another thing I noticed is that Amazon Prime Video does not really play the HDR titles. You can see it maxes out at HD, which I am not really sure why. And I also tested the Netflix with test patterns, and here you can see it sometimes plays in the 720 and sometimes it does play back the 1080p. I have a 30 Mbps connection, but it is kind of random and not consistent, and also there is no way to actually check out if it is playing back the 4K HDR in Netflix. The next thing is the display tint issues, which is still not fixed with this latest update as well. I tested this even with the latest update and I see the same thing. And those who have this pink sort of tint issues are the worst affected, because even when the light theme is applied in the white backgrounds like the settings, when you move the phone like this, you will actually see the color shift. I mean, you will see actually that purplish or the pinkish sort of thing, and it's actually visible to the naked eye, and you don't have to be in a pitch dark environment. Even under, let's say, a tube light at night, you can actually notice this. So let's hope OnePlus fixes this as soon as possible, because a lot of people pre-ordered this just because of that trust in the OnePlus. Another most awaited feature is the PUBG in 60 FPS, that is the extreme settings, that is still not unlocked, and they are still working on it, and this should be out in a few weeks, but this should have been on their top list because a lot of people are buying this for gaming as well. Another small thing that keeps bugging me is switching between dark mode and the light mode. I mean, you don't find that toggle. So this feature is coming in the Oxygen OS 11, so you need to wait for that, just for this toggle. And what's more annoying is every time you switch and exit the settings, you see this huge animation glitch. It still feels a little rough around the edges. Also, in the customization settings, you can customize a few things, but still there is no support for the third-party fonts. I hope they kind of open this up for the third-party fonts, and maybe add a theme support. That would be great as well. Apart from general improvements in the camera, they should also bring some features like AI portrait video mode, which I believe the processor is capable of, and something like AI color mode, where the subject is in the color and the rest of the things are in monochrome. So these kind of things are appreciated by a normal regular camera user. Also, the scrolling on YouTube and the Chrome app was sometimes very jittery, but now they seem to have fixed this, but still it seems to come back from time to time, and I hope they fix it once and for all. Honestly speaking, using this phone as my primary phone, I do definitely expect the color tint issues to be fixed very soon. So fingers crossed. That's been it. Thanks for watching. Please like and share, subscribe. Thanks for watching again. I'll see you soon.